First pitch moments away here in New York. It's the Marlins and the Mets next on the show. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Miami Marlins and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. Christian Yelich will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and one. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So Harvey able to pick up the first out here, and with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The pitch. Fouled back. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games.
That runner's leaning.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a shot towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Well, that's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
Michael Morse will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and you know, after a tough loss in game 1 of this series, that's a nice job here to pick up a first-inning RBI. That gets his guys out in front right from the start, maybe turning things around.
Marcell Ozuna will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Really?
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's aiming the baseball now instead of just letting it go.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
And that's a pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Boy, give these guys some credit. They've come into this game swinging the bats, and they've jumped all over this guy. 3-run homer here makes it 4-0 already here in the first, and these guys look like they're out for more.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, it's just not very often that you can put it to a guy like this early on. I mean, they've got him on the ropes here in the very first inning.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Four runs here in this half inning. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Fouled back. Payoff pitch coming. Now a curveball here is banged into center field, and he'll reach on a base hit.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Derek Dietrich will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Strike two.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Hey, you, sir. Peanuts?
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. It's now 4-0. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Called strike 2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on, right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Gary Cox digs in at the plate. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0 now. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Strikeout and a soft liner here, and he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Let's go, New York!
First pitch coming. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Tom Kohler leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Pitcher, Tom Kohler.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, and the one silver lining to that tough first inning, at least he gets the pitcher to start the second, so he's able to get this inning off on the right foot.
Christian Yelich will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And this time the fastball's by him, and that'll even things out at 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Here comes a 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Adeiny Echeverria will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-0. And here's a fastball that swung on and lifted down the left field line. Waiting on it is Kadire, and he will make the catch to end the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Number 3 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
First pitch coming. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Ozuna is there, and he has it for the first out.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
David Lee will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot these past 10 ball games. And that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
And it's got to be frustrating to be a power hitter like he is and play 81 games in a pitcher's park like this one. I mean, guys are motivated by numbers, and you just wonder what he could be doing in a ballpark that better suits his swing.
Number 30 will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And on cue, here are the National League home run leaders I referred to a moment ago. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Michael Kadire will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here.
Come on, go down here. Let's go, man. Here we go.
In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now, if he throws him a strike here, I think he's crazy, especially with an open base.
Hit something hard. Right here.
Here comes the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
That's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Line hard. Foul. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Giancarlo Stanton is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Strike out here.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Michael Morse will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Well, if you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on show track, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And that is over the wall. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Oh, and here comes the long ball again to bite him. The second one he's allowed here in the first 2 2/3. I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing right now, the third one might send him to the showers.
Trevor Plouffe will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here comes the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets nothing. Brian McCann will stand in now, hoping to turn things around as he's stuck in a bit of a cold spell these past 5 ball games. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Matt Harvey will stand in. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Come on, New York.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
Here's a swing and a chance now for the first baseman, Morse. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 28, second baseman
Daniel Murphy will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. Hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Gary Cox will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. He'll try again, 1-2. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swinging a high chopper towards first. And he'll get in there safely.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Michael Lee will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's a look over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a big swing here as he gives this one a good ride. High and deep out to left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 3.
Fouled straight back. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
I tell you, both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far. That's 9 hits between them, and this is still just the 3rd inning.
David Lee will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
You can do it!
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the 3rd. He's looked like a completely different guy.
3 runs already home here. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, a 3-run inning is nice, but a 4-run inning is even nicer than that. And they're not letting up here as they get another runner into scoring position here with 2 outs.
Close to the bag, gets second there, now the pitch. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. 3 complete from Citi Field. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 3. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back to work.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Two strikes now from Harvey. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
And now all of a sudden on the mound, this has gone from a wasted start to he's got some important innings to pitch here. This is back to being a ball game, so you could make up for those early struggles with a 1-2-3 here.
Derek Dietrich will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
5 runs on only 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Tom Kohler will step forward now following the walk, as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
All right, let's do this. That's when it's gonna go.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Now the bunt attempt is popped up. Number 30 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The phrase is get the bunt down, not get the bunt up. That's costly there.
Christian Yelich will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
Three and 0 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. And that could come back to bite you later.
Come on, man.
Ball 4.
That's the ball. Take the base.
And this is something we've seen before. He'll be sailing along, then all of a sudden his control will completely desert him. I'm not sure if that's a physical deal or a mental deal, but either way, it's not a good sign.
Adeiny Echeverria We'll get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Let's shut him down right here.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Come on, Matt.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Number 30 will stand in here. He doubled his first time around.
First baseman, number 30.
Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
Go.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Michael Kadire will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Go, Matt. Let's go, Matt.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
Move that runner over, will ya?
Come on, Michael, let's go.
Here we go.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And it's definitely still early here, but you've got a 2-run lead already. Now you go about putting the tying run on base for free. Doesn't seem like his command has been all that sharp so far.
Brian McCann will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Matt Carpenter.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Yelich comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Daniel Murphy will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're still down 5-3. Jay Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Ooh, close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Morse.
Michael Morse will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
1 out, nobody on. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at shortstop. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in. A home run his last time. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment.
Third baseman number
Very
24,
compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Trevor Plouffe will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And the throw skips past him and into center field. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
And if you ask me, I'm pretty sure he had second base stolen already. So this is a time where a catcher just maybe needs to take a step back, stick this one in his back pocket. But instead, he tries to put a little something more on that throw, and he winds up firing it right into center field.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
The catcher, number 39,
Jared Saltalamacchia. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Come on now, let's stop him here.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, and it remains 5-3. Gary Cox will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he goes with the pitch nicely there as this is lifted high and deep the other way to left. And see you later. That one is gone. A solo shot here to left. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
And from the moment this guy showed up in spring training, you just had the sense that he was ticketed to be a real impact player at the big league level. And he provides another long ball here.
Michael Lee will dig in. Had a 3-run homer his last time.
Michael Lee.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Number 3 will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
David Lee will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first offering. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Derek Dietrich will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Second baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Justin Ruggiano will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Come on, I want the game.
And he's fallen behind now. 3-1. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The left fielder, number 21,
Christian Yelich will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point.
Let's go, New York.
First pitch coming. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down, so there's going to be no advance. Wow.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Hey now, turn two here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Terrible call, huh? Terrible. Let's get through here.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Hit hard,
That's a foul ball.
but foul. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins lead this one 5-4. Mike Dunn will be the new pitcher.
now pitching for Miami, number 40, Michael Dunn.
Number 30 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
First baseman, number 30.
See you, man.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Kadire.
Michael Kadire will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. In the air to straightaway center field. Ozuna is there, 2 gone.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Brian McCann will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 4. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Josh Edgin will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Travis d'Arnaud will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet, and yet the count's 3-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Michael Morse will stride in, grounded out his last time through. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Fouled straight back. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Lee in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Marcell Ozuna will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. fouled back. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up high. 2-1 now.
21, 2-1 to count.
Two out, nobody on.
Swing better.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And gone! A home run! A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And it's now 6-4.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate.
Let's go!
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No ball. 2 strikes. He's in the palm of your hand.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now the 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time.
Win.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 4. Travis d'Arnaud will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 3-1. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Let him go! Here we go!
And here's a ball hit in the air. There is Hechavarria. He's got it for the first out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Gary Cox will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Michael Lee will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
In there on the corner, 3-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
But that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Number 3 will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Here we go.
Swinging a high chopper to third. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 6-4. Paul Lee will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Paul Lee.
Right down, baby. Right down.
Jared Saltalamacchia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Throw it anywhere.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Fouled back. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Derek Dietrich will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. In this one, it was better than the last one.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually not so much.
Donovan Solano will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're up 6-4. A.J. Ramos is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
A.J. Ramos.
David Lee will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Number 30 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far. In there at the knees, strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there, because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, left
And we'll
fielder,
get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually make kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball, and that gives it that nice fading movement it has at the end.
Michael Kadire will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Very high, 2-1. Here's the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. More than likely a fastball.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
David Wright will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
David Wright.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we got a fastball count, and we got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You'd better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Two left for the Mets. Score remains steady at 6-4. Dylan G will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Christian Yelich will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now a fastball hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop,
Adeiny Echeverria will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A one-out single.
And they're keeping the pressure on, even with the 2-run lead here in the ninth. Well, they'd love to increase their lead a bit before they take it to the bottom of the ninth. That's for sure.
Number 34 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
number 34.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Michael Morse will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Grant Balfour will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Grant Balfour.
Marcell Ozuna will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Don't let him score!
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Nothing further in the Miami 9th. Last chance coming up for the Mets. They trail it by 2. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
The Mets here in the bottom of the 9th. Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
cut fastball is in for a strike 2-1. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Gary Cox will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Fouled back. The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dietrich will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Michael Lee will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Let's go, Michael. Look out for the double play, man. Let's go, one more time, ready?
Swing hard liner to left center. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
And I think the no-doubles defense did exactly what it's designed to do right there. This might have had a shot at extra bases if those guys are in their normal setup, but you see this ball get cut off deep in the alley, and they hold him to just a single.
Number 3 will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this is off the glove of Saltalamacchia as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, that is going to make things a little more interesting. Both runners advance, but more importantly, the tying run moves up into scoring position. So instead of needing an extra base hit, now just a grounder up the middle might tie this ball game.
Here's the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Second and third here, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with two away now.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
David Lee will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a fifth chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
And that misses inside 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
In there, 1-1. Swing and a chance now for the first baseman, Morse. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close two-run victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 6-4. So long from New York.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, the winning pitcher is Tom Kohler. His record is now 2-7. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen, his 18th. The loss goes to Matt Harvey. He falls to 10-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home safely.